Well, it looked pretty breezy where John was, didn't it? I think we can expect some fairly windy weather across northern parts of the British Isles during the week ahead. Today we've got gale force winds blowing across the far north, and we can expect similar sorts of strength winds through the rest of the week. I think eventually we will find that windier weather extending a little bit further south, and perhaps quite a windy end to the week for all of us, but Friday is quite a long way away meteorologically. Now, interestingly enough, the most unsettled weather is going to be across northern areas, and that's where we're going to find some rain. In fact, that's where most of the rain has been over the last 3 weeks. You can see northwestern Scotland getting on for twice the average amount of rainfall, whereas poor old East Anglia just about getting a quarter. And I don't think we're going to see much in the way of rain across southern parts of the British Isles this week. We have got some rain though. Again, it's in the northwest today, fairly light and patchy stuff, and I think that's generally the sort of rain we're going to see in the south later on this week. A few spots of rain over the next few hours, perhaps affecting Northern Ireland, the Cumbrian Fells, the odd light shower getting over to the eastern side of Scotland, but I think through the rest of the day that will disappear and it'll just be the showery rain up there in the far north and northwest. In fact, I think probably during the late afternoon into the evening a lot of the cloud will start to melt away across England, Wales, Northern Ireland, perhaps even the border counties of Scotland. So top temperatures this afternoon, I think probably sunnier parts of the eastern Midlands could get up to around about 15 degrees. A little bit cooler than that along the Channel coast. Some very light sea breezes setting in the English Channel at this time of year, just 10 Celsius. Now, high pressure affecting much of England and Wales overnight tonight. Clear skies, perhaps a touch of frost on the ground, a little bit of mist and fog, but some thicker cloud edging into northwestern England, North Wales, and again quite a lot of cloud coming into the far northwest, bringing some more of that drizzly rain into northwestern Scotland. Now, I did mention ground frost, but there could be a few pockets of air frost overnight tonight, so growers and gardeners do watch out for that, mainly across England and Wales. Into Monday, the high pressure still holding those weather fronts up to the northwest, but one will try to make inroads during Tuesday, but as it does come southwards, it'll weaken. So Monday, I think probably a lot more in the way of sunshine across southern Britain, still a lot of cloud up to the northwest, giving drizzly outbreaks of rain. And then on Tuesday, that starts to move southwards, but that weather system weakening all the time as it moves into an area of high pressure. The cloud thickening up later in the day, bringing more showery rain and windy weather into the northwest of Britain. On to Wednesday, and dry and bright across many southern areas. Once again, it's the northwest that'll have the cloudier, damper weather, but we might find some thicker cloud coming down through the North Channel into the North Sea. On to Thursday and into Friday, and we start to see cold air coming southwards, but remember this is well into the forecast, so we're not quite sure whether Friday's weather map will look like it, but here's our best guess at the end of the week. A weakening weather system coming south again, perhaps some wintry showers in the northeast, and then a return of somewhat milder weather as the wind would swing to a much milder westerly direction and more rain coming into the northwest. And that's